Hello, everyone. We're
Hello,
live again.
everyone. Hey,
One
Itzik,
last
how are
time.
you?
I'm good. I'm good, Robbie. How are you doing?
I am tired after this, but it's also a weight from my shoulders because I was so scared for all of these challenges that we're gonna get attacked by brilliant hackers. But looks like the challenges somehow survived. Some required a few startups, but
Yep,
they
yep.
all made it to the end, and all of them were solved, which is awesome to see. And we have some brilliant people on the leaderboard here. That's so
Absolutely
cool to
amazing.
see.
Absolutely amazing. So yeah. So first of all, the elephant in the room. People were able to solve number six, but the big elephant is probably the AI this time. So, and the crowns goes to the AI in this one. But potentially, a specific AI, if I understand correctly, it's Alexandru's AI who was able to solve that and includes his data and so forth. So that's great. So
Yeah,
yeah, congrats! You got the first place, and then after you, people followed by just grabbing the
which is fair game. I mean, Alexandru's
game.
OPSEC probably should have been better to not spoil the flag to everybody. But hey, it's like if you solve a challenge by putting a web shell somewhere and you call it webshell.php, well, then some other people will also use it. So, but anyways,
No, absolutely, absolutely. That's part of the game. That's part of the fun, right?
yep,
Part of the fun. People can spoil it or make it for other folks, and that's part of the real world as well, right? If you pollute an environment, then some other folks can use that, can exploit that as well. So that's
exactly.
exactly what happened here. So that's great to see. So you were able to solve the entire six, which wasn't easy. I guess you guys will admit because it didn't take you a little amount of time, like more than 5 hours. 5 hours
Yep.
and 15 minutes for the first person to get the sixth flag. So that's amazing. So we're really really happy by the results here. Um, we're not kind of like wrapping up that just yet, just because we have another 2 minutes. We're gonna count down and everything, but I guess we can say it. We already have the winners, right? So
Yeah,
Alexander.
we already have our three winners. That can't change anymore. We have Alexandru in first place.
Mhm.
I think Alexandru, this is his first time playing because I know at the beginning of the CTF, like 10 minutes in, he was asking us, "How do I use the platform?" So
Yeah,
it's crazy how he started from not even being prepared at all. Because I know some other people had been preparing their AI agents for the platform. They had been doing some OSINT before, trying to find out stuff. But yeah, it doesn't even matter because Alexander just came in, learned how the platform works, and solved all the challenges. That's great to see.
amazing. Yeah,
We
yeah.
also have York Maas in second place. This is also his first time playing the CTF, which is great to see how you have newcomers coming in and just doing so well.
Crushing it. Yeah.
All right, we have 1 more minute just about. So if you have any more flags saved up for some reason, then be sure to submit them.
Yep. Yep. Make sure to submit them. We have less than 1 minute. You can see here. We're counting down the last seconds, last few seconds of the game. 50 seconds. So we'll count down. The game will stop. It will not allow you to play. However, rest assured, if you want to continue to play, and I know there are folks here that probably solved one, two, three, four, or five, and want to continue to play, we'll let you play. It's probably going to take us 24-hour ish to kind of like collect all the data and so forth, and then re-establish the connection or enable the game for you guys to play a little more for a few more days later, so that you can play a little bit. But we want to download the entire set of information, and then we'll talk about what's next. But we're right now at 14 seconds, so we'll count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Five,
4,
four,
3,
three,
2,
two,
1,
one.
and
It's
end it.
over. Wow.
Amazing, amazing. So we are at the end of this last blitz, March 15, Sunday, March 15, 2026. We really enjoyed playing with you guys. I see someone just posted on something here. We'll take a look. Anyways, but we have winners, definitely skilled, good players who made it to the top. So Alexandru, the first spot with 6 solutions solved by 3:15 by Eastern Standard Time, right? PM. Then right after, within the same minute, because probably using the same flag that was published through the stream, Jorg, who took 6 flags at 3:15:44 seconds, and then Quinton following with like 4 seconds or 5 seconds later. So really, really amazing. We have additional very skilled players like Yurian and Skitty who actually were able to grab 5 flags, which is pretty amazing. It's not easy. The entire 5.
Definitely not.
Not easy. And Yannick, who was the first to capture the 6th flag, is also up there with the top 6, 7. Yeah, like great players. We really, really enjoyed it. And I hope, again, I'm going to reiterate what I said in the beginning, and I hope each of you, probably, or I don't know if probably, but at least I'd hope that each of you is saying, hey, I learned something. It was fun. First of all, I enjoyed it. It was fun. I spent 6 hours, but it was really fun. But also, I learned something, maybe more than one thing. And if you did, I think you won. It doesn't matter which spot you got. And we have
definitely. And let us know in the comments on the live stream as well, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. Comment. Let us know what you learned. Let us know if you have any questions as well. We're more than happy to discuss some things here on stream as well. But maybe before we do, Itzik, we will need to talk about the write-ups.
Absolutely. Hey, yeah, and I see someone just mentioned it. So we want you guys to write the write-ups. We want you guys to participate in the educational part. And I think, first of all, we're going to, contribute to that, and we're going to give you swag to those who write write-ups. I mean, if we're going to get many, we might rank them and give it to the, first 10, I would say. But we're definitely going to try to give folks a lot of swag, because we truly appreciate your efforts. And again, in those write-ups, you could either walk us through the entire solution if you solved it, or your entire struggle if you haven't solved it. It could be a combination. You struggled a lot, and then something came up, and you figured it out, and you solved it. So walk us through your thought process. Walk us through what you've learned. Walk us through anything like that. And the format, as I mentioned before, can be a document anywhere, right? It could also be a video. So if you put together a video, so if you put together a video, that would be even better. To some degree, again, we'd love written write-ups as well. So whatever you guys
write-ups, even if it's just a drawing or like a mind map of the challenge and all the things, that's any creative things.
Exactly. Any insight that you came up with that through this game, you came to realization of something, and you think people will like. It's interesting and thoughtful, and people would like to kind of like say, that's interesting. Actually, we did learn something. So whatever you feel like your peers can, benefit from, could be considered a write-up. Again, it doesn't have to be end-to-end. Here's how we solved it. That's one very good option. But there's also a bunch of other things that you can do. So I really, really enjoyed it. Robbie, anything you wanted to say before we wrap it up?
No, I think if there's no questions, are we going to go through all the challenges one by one and quickly explain them, or do we leave that for the write-ups that will be published later?
I'd love to leave that for the write-ups, and the reason again is that we talk about education all the time, right? We're going to publish the write-ups. So if we don't have write-ups for all of them, we'll write them. So if, for example, nobody writes a write-up for number 3, just throwing a number, right? Number 3, we're going to write it. And so you have it. So each and every one of you is going to get an opportunity to see the write-up. I also don't want to lose the opportunity to give you an option to play after we reopen the game. So if we kind of like provide the solutions right now for everything, we might ruin it for folks who like oh, I was so close. I really wanted to say to solve it. So we let you guys solve it. And again, if there's not enough write-ups and not everything is covered, we'll cover it for you guys so that nobody remains with no answers, right? Nobody remains unsolved.
100%. One maybe exception to that is going to be Challenge 6. Challenge 6 won't be available after because it's live streaming to my Twitch account, and I've taken too much of a risk already with people messing with that. Luckily, nothing bad happens, but let's not leave it open to the internet for too long.
For sure. And again, if we get a nice write-up for number 6, perfect. If we don't get a nice write-up, Robbie will write it. And we'll have a write-up, and we'll have something that walks you through. So if you haven't solved it, if you're not one of the 8 people who solved it, you're still going to get a chance to learn and to get that aha moment, up there.
All right, perfect. I think this was such a cool event. Congratulations to all of the winners. You will be reached out to for your prizes, of course, because that's also very important. We also welcome any feedback. So if afterwards you have some feedback for us, let us know. As you can see on the Discord, people are very active discussing the challenges right now. So be sure to head over there and then you can discuss them there. Thank you all for playing.
Yep. And one video solving each challenge. I see a recommendation here on the YouTube channel. So if nobody writes just something about a specific challenge, we will cover it. And whether it's going to be a video or write-up, you're going to have all the details you need. We're not going to let you, down with no solution. But again, apart from challenge number 6, we're going to make them available for you guys to continue solving if you haven't done so, or you were very close and got locked last minute. So we're definitely going to allow that in probably 24 to 48 hours when we collect all the data and process it, and then we can open it up, just like we've done multiple times in the past, right? So it's going to remain open, again, but for challenge number 6, which is Robbie's personal stream. We don't want that. And we just lost Robbie. Not sure what happened. But anyways, thank you, everyone. We truly appreciate your participation. And again, I hope you learned something, and I hope you are, pleased with this challenge and enjoyed it. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.